Hey everyone, how's it going? Elliot here and welcome back to the second channel. A little while ago I did a video on the main channel repairing my childhood Nintendo DS, the original version. And one of the things that I did was I used another Nintendo DS that I had bought to swap out the part that was broken on my childhood one with the better condition one that I bought from eBay. And one of the things I said I would do is show on my second channel the new replacement shells that are now available for the original DS, which is pretty cool because these have not been available to buy for a very, very long time, and now they make them. So I bought one. This has come from Z Labs or something. Z Labs don't make these, okay? These come from China. Z Labs buys a big stock of them, puts them in this bag, and then sometimes includes a sticker and then charges a premium. They're only marking it up by another £3 or £4 or something, which, to be honest, isn't that bad considering it's already in the UK. So you're basically paying £3 or £4 to get it now compared to if you were to wait like several weeks and then maybe not even get it at all. But I'm actually quite excited about this. So it's not painted, which is good. This red shell here is actually molded red. I mean, it's not looking that good already. What the hell is going on with the start and select button cutouts? They look like they've been done by hand. By the way, I think this was around £10, £12, which is what a replacement shell costs for pretty much everything. A little bit scratched down in that bottom corner as well. Can you see that? Comes with a stylus actually, which is quite cool, though it's not the metal one that you usually get. It's just a plastic one, but still fairly nice addition. Well, not too bad, I suppose. How does the top look? Ugh, that was annoying. The top doesn't look too bad on the front, and then on the back, again, not too bad, but the plastic is 100% cheaper. Kind of feels like McDonald's toy-esque. Definitely not as high quality as the original Nintendo stuff. Okay, well, we've got a bag of parts and button membranes and stickers and hinge covers and all the rest of it. So let's just take that DS that we basically just salvaged the parts from, and let's make it something usable again, because that would be nice. Okay, so we need the hinges. Where are they? Where's the hinges gone? There's a hinge. Okay, cool. I found both the hinges. Here they are. Right, let's put them in. So we've got the hinges in. Let's now put this down, and we need to push the hinges all the way through. No, that's not worked at all. Okay, out we come. Okay, I've got one in the right way. Just got to do the other one now. Look at that, I've put a stress mark in the plastic. This is so difficult. What is going on? Okay, we're finally there. I've absolutely destroyed the shell. I mean, that might not be their fault, it might be my fault. Also, it doesn't seem to be closing properly. Again, that might be my fault, I don't know. But I've done this a million times and that was bloody awful. So this is all of the top gubbins. Let's just drop it all in. The speakers need to go in as well. Good grief. What? Okay, that must be how it goes in, but that is, wait a minute, what is going on? What the hell? They've added more, what? They've added more plastic to this thing, look. They've made a mistake. Surely not. Look, this little notch thing that's now bent isn't even on this. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, we're in. Right, now we've just got to feed this antenna wire. Fantastic. Okay, there we go. So far this has been absolutely excruciating. There's a little bit of plastic sticking out right here, and that's not going to go on because the hinge is sticking out slightly, but I've tried with all of my might to get that in further, and it won't go in. So quite what we're meant to do with that, I don't know. The only thing I can suggest is we just snap it off. Yeah. Okay, so we need to put some screws in the shell. I'm going to be using probably a mixture of both the original ones and the aftermarket ones. So let's put these screws in here and hold everything down. And look at that, I've threaded it already. So we can put this top piece on. It's not clipping on like it should do. So let's take some screws and try and screw this thing back together. Oh! We've got a screw sticking out. What is going on? Oh my lord, why is there a screw sticking out of it? I must have used the wrong screw, but I used the same screw on both sides and it hasn't done it on that side. Oh my god. This is absolutely atrocious. And a screw has stuck out of this side, so I must just be using the wrong screws. I don't understand because they're the... I don't want to... Maybe I was just meant to use the aftermarket screws, and that's why, because these original official ones are too long in comparison. So, fantastic. That makes me feel great. Okay, so now we need to move on to the bottom bit. So we can put the bottom screen in, like that. That's been the easiest part of this entire ordeal. And we need to now put all the membranes and buttons in. Oh, right. Well, that is all of the buttons into place. So we also need to put this little light tube piece in as well, which looks like it goes in like that. Okay, that's that in. What else is there to put in? What is that big hole for? Is there another light tube that we need to put in? Oh, no, that's for the microphone. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's use the fake aftermarket screws because we don't want any more of this nonsense. What? Wait a minute. They're all tri-wing. I don't understand why they're all tri-wing, so I'm just going to go with the original screws. So they're probably going to poke through to the other side again. Let's have a look. No, doesn't look like they have. Okay, good. Okay, so this has not gone well. Right, so I forgot to put this ribbon cable underneath the motherboard. Now we can put all of the ribbon cables back in. If this even works, I'll be very surprised. Now we need to put the shoulder buttons back in. So make sure you put the springs on. They have actually included springs in the set, which is quite kind of them. Wait a minute. Right, there we go. The shoulder buttons are in. Let's do these screws back up. Okay, now we can drop this on. Let's make sure we've put everything back in though. Yes. Oh no! I've forgotten the freaking hinge cover. I forgot to put the hinge cover in, so I've had to undo everything again. But I think we can get to it without taking the motherboard out. Interestingly, this hinge cover piece is not the same colour. It's been painted, whereas the rest of the shell is moulded. So maybe they just forgot to mould that, and then they've just gone with some paint instead, which is actually very funny. Right, we're putting the screws back in for the third time. Hopefully the last. Okay, right, the back is going on. I can't believe it. Look at the state of that. Oh god, and then mixed with the wear as well. This is not going well. I think we can all agree if there's anything missing, I'm not taking it apart again. What? What is that fit? Look, it's like bent down, but it can't close anymore. Oh, dear. They feel absolutely awful. Okay, we can stick this lovely sticker on. That's going to look great. Okay. Oh, no, look, the screen's just all floppy. Oh, for the love of... I've forgotten this little screw thread for the battery cover. But you know what? I don't care. I'm just going to not even put the battery cover on and I'll do that off camera. Let's have a look and see if it even works. What a surprise. It actually works. Look at the select button. Oh my good grief. Oh, it's upside down. That's why. And then that's meant to go on there as well. Look, I don't recommend this at all. Oh my, no, it turns off. Oh wait, yeah, it does do that, doesn't it? Yeah, I forgot about that. It's not a Game Boy. Okay, so let's conclude this video. There's a few things that I've definitely done wrong. You know, the reason that there's a screw poking through there is because I used the original screws, but in reality, the aftermarket ones are shorter, so you should use the aftermarket ones. It's just in my experience, they round really easily, but that is not my fault. The fact that that has been painted and not molded and doesn't match the rest of the thing is terrible. In fact, when you actually look at it, the top piece of plastic here is a different colour to the bottom as well. So actually, you've got several different shades of red going on up at the top. The other thing as well is that the whole thing doesn't actually close together very well. I've actually had to back this screw out because if you tighten it in too much, there's a big bow in the middle of this black part. Yeah, another thing as well that's terrible is the L&R buttons don't work. Look, this one doesn't even move. Another observation is that this battery cover is a different colour to the rest of it as well. And for some reason, this whole hinge thing is just not right. But again, that might be my fault. I think that's to do with the moulding inside the plastic because I put that hinge in correctly and it's just awful. It just doesn't close properly. I mean, it does, but just not very well. I might have broken the hinge, although I kind of doubt it, but it's just not very good at all. Okay, well, at least we can turn it on and see how it runs. Oh, I'll have to go for all of this. We can try out a little Game Boy game as well. I don't have a DS game to hand, but I have no reason to believe that this DS isn't going to work because I bought it and it worked when I bought it. All I've done is change the shell. But yeah, it's just not good. Honestly, the quality of it does not feel very good. I would really, really recommend just picking up a DS that has broken screens and a decent shell and then just swapping it over because it's just not worth it. £12 will get you one of these in good condition. You know, I think I only paid another £10 for a boxed one. Maybe that's a lie. I think I paid like 40 quid for that. But I've got the screen protector on it. I'm going to give this thing away on Twitter. So just go ahead and follow me on Twitter and like and comment on the tweet of this picture and also retweet it. I'll leave the details of the Twitter giveaway so you can check it out. But at least it works. It's just a little bit crappy. The screw sticking out there is probably the worst part, but it does work, you know, it does work. I guess it's just not fantastic. Yeah, the L button, however, is not good at all. Another thing just to mention, they haven't put the rubber feet things on here. You're meant to put them on yourself. I went ahead and did the red ones for the inside and the Nintendo logo, but when I went to do the black ones, they aren't cut properly. I don't know if you can see that, but the cut of these rubber little feet things are actually cutting through the feet themselves. Let me just see if I can just show you what I'm on about here. I mean, it'll probably do the job, but can you see how it's not even close to being centered? And then there's actually the part missing left on the rubber. I think I'm just complaining for the sake of it at this point. It's not too bad. I wouldn't recommend it. Pick up a faulty DS and swap the whole shell out. I hope you've enjoyed this video and it's been slightly insightful for some people, and hopefully you've learnt that it's not a great quality shell and that also I'm bad at fixing DS's. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!